Who are you supposed to trust when your bride and her father tear you down in public? That was me on my wedding night. The glass in my hand was warm, not from the champagne, but from how hard I was holding it. The lights from the chandeliers shimmered across every polished surface, blinding in their perfection. Laughter echoed, wine glasses clinked, but all of it sounded distant, like I was watching from underwater. Her father had just finished his toast, pride in his voice barely hiding the contempt underneath. "He's not a real man," he said. "Just a broke loser my daughter decided to rescue." And then she laughed. Not the quiet, honest laugh she used when it was just the two of us, that soft little sound that used to make me believe she loved me. This one was sharper, higher, practiced. A laugh meant for the room, not for me. The guests clapped, and I felt the sound like static against my skin. To them it was a joke. To me it was a blade turned slow. I didn't move, didn't smile. The smile would have shattered. That's when my younger brother's chair scraped back. The sound cut through the laughter. He stood, nervous but steady, a folded envelope in his fist. He'd given it to me weeks ago and told me to read it only if they ever disrespected me. I never thought I'd need it. Guess he knew better than I did. He walked across the floor slow, deliberate, and handed the envelope not to me, but to her. Every head turned. The band stopped mid-note. The air thickened with perfume and silence. And in that frozen moment, I realized the night I'd been waiting for had finally arrived. It hadn't started that night. The cracks had been spreading for months. She'd changed her perfume, started working late, though her job didn't even track hours. Her phone was always face down. Her smile, shorter. Her hugs, colder. The first time I smelled cologne on her scarf, I told myself it was from the subway. Because it's easier to lie to yourself when the truth burns too deep. Then came the business trip to Milan. She came back quieter, her suitcase heavier, her eyes somewhere I couldn't reach. The night before the wedding, I lay awake while she slept like nothing was wrong. Her phone glowed once, then went dark again. I stared at her hand resting on the blanket and wondered who she was dreaming about. That was when I made my choice. If the cracks opened in public, I wouldn't stop them. I'd push until everything she built came crashing down. So I prepared. A DNA kit arrived by mistake. She laughed and tossed it. I pulled it from the trash when she left for brunch. A friend in telecom helped me get her call records, hidden numbers, fake names. One stood out, Melissa. Melissa was a man. I didn't accuse her. I stayed calm. Every lie she told was another brick in the wall I was quietly building behind her back. When she left her laptop open, I didn't look for messages. I went for receipts. Not Milan, not Paris. The same small city, over and over, the one where he lived. Hotel bills, flight confirmations, restaurant checks, all there. I printed every one, marked the dates, and sealed them in an envelope. On the front, in my handwriting, I wrote, "Open when you want to know what I already do." I didn't know if she'd ever open it. But I knew when she did, it would be in front of everyone. That moment came sooner than I expected. My brother stood there, holding that envelope like it might catch fire. She hesitated. I saw the fear in her eyes before she even broke the seal. Paper tore, fingers shook. Her eyes ran left to right, faster, faster, until they stopped. The color drained from her face before she reached the last page. Every receipt, every lie, every trip. And the final sheet, the DNA test. Negative. "Ryan," she whispered. Her voice cracked like glass. She was searching for mercy in a place I'd already burned down. I walked up, took the mic from the stand, and looked her dead in the eyes. "Marriage is built on trust," I said, "and trust is something you either have or you don't." Then I told the truth, 10 sentences. No shouting, no tears, just facts. Her lover, her lies, the child that wasn't mine. Gasps rippled through the room. Her father's proud face twisted into something smaller, meaner. She tried to speak, but all that came out was breath. I let her voice fall between us, like the ring I left behind. I turned and walked down the aisle alone. The night air hit me like a knife, clean, cold, honest. Behind me, chaos. Inside, excuses. But truth doesn't go back in its cage once it's free. That wedding never became a marriage. The vows were never spoken. And for the first time in years, I felt something close to peace.